What is up, guys? It is X-Men here, back again for CDA Week 7. Okay. I sounded a little high-pitched there, but I'm not going to go into that. Anyways, we are back. We are here for the first match. This one is Winter versus Darrell. Both have, I think both of them are, well, Winter's like in second place, Darrell's like in fourth, but we're going to get right into it. So, Winter brought an interesting team. I think Sharpedo's going to be pretty good against Winter or against Darrell's team, and I feel it like so is Talonflame and Lucario. But I want to get right into it. So Darrell leads off with Electros, while Winter leads off with the Talonflame. This is kind of a bad position for Winter, so Winter's going to go directly into his Golurk here, predicting the electric move by Darrell. But Darrell just goes for the knockoff. Good middle ground play by Darrell, either knocking off Talonflame's item or knocking off the Golurk switching. But Winter just goes for the dynamic punch. And Darrell's just going to get drained here, taking out the Golurk. Good play on Darrell's part. Does not get confused as well. But Winter's going to go into Lucario and just close combat, take out the Electros. It actually goes down, gets blown off the screen. But Darrell's going to go into the Greninja here. And Winter, knowing that he's likely going to go for the water move, goes into Blastoise, absorbing the water move relatively nicely. And Winter's just going to Mega Evolve, while Darrell's going to go for the Dark Pulse. Try to go for the flinch. If not, well, I thought Winter was going to go for the Aura Sphere, but doesn't. He just goes for the Dragon Tail, just to Dragon Tail it out. And then goes for the Aqua Jet, just to get damage off on the Terrakion, but goes down. So Winter is down down to 4 Pokemon, while Darrell's up 5. And Winter just goes into the Talonflame, predicting Darrell to be Scarfed or choiced in some way. And just going to Brave Bird. Darrell just sacks Greninja. Kind of an interesting play there, just because Greninja could have done work against Crocodile and Lucario. But Darrell just goes into the Uxie here, and Winter just taunts away the Uxie, and gets a crit here, which kind of sucks for Darrell, but because Darrell would have took 2, maybe, depending on rolls. But Winter's just going to Roost here, going to Roost out the Uxie, and then going to knock it out with the Brave Bird. Actually, no, he should Brave Bird now because taunt ended. But actually, no, he just Roosts. Interesting. And Darrell just Psychic, so good play on Winter's part. Now he's going to Brave Bird just to take out the Uxie. Pretty nice for Winter at the moment. But Winter goes into the Diancie here, and now Darrell's not going to expect this, but Winter's going to go for the Steel Wing and bop Diancie off the screen. Crit did not matter. And yeah, Diancie just gets popped. And Darrell just goes into the Kyurem here. Winter just scouts out and goes for the Roost. And Darrell did go for the Ice Beam. Should have went for the Outrage there, if anything. And Winter just Roosts again, which is kind of interesting. But this might confirm that Darrell is Scarfed Kyurem. And Darrell just goes into the Terrakion on the Steel Wing play. Good play on Winter's part, just go for the middle ground play instead of Roosting again. But just Brave Bird the Terrakion, pretty nice. And because Kyurem is choiced, Winter is going to end up with the game. He should Outrage here. Ooh, gets another crit. Kind of sucks for Darrell, but he still loses anyways, with or without the crit. And guess gonna go into Crocodile. It eats up the Outrage. And just gonna end it off with the knockoff or Earthquake. It actually goes for Superpower. So that's gonna be the game. It's gonna be a 3-0 in Winter's favor, which is really, really nice for him. Alright, we are back for the next game. This one is Gray versus Lynx. Now, again, both of these guys have interesting teams. Really unorthodox in my opinion. But we're gonna get right into it. So I predict Lynx to lead off with either the Thundurus or the Shaman, while Gray should lead off with the Arcanine or the Breloom. Just get a Spore off or get some damage off. But the way Lynx is going to win this is probably with the Thundurus. Thundurus or Shaman, I think. And Gray is either going to win with either the Toxicroak, Arcanine, or the Breloom. But we're going to get right into this one. So Gray does lead off with the Breloom, while Lynx does lead off with the Thundurus. Lynx should not stay in here. And he actually does. It gets popped by Rocktomb Breloom that's Scarfed. And Lynx knows he's Scarfed now, so he's going to go into the Shaman here. And you should predict the Arcanine here, but just goes for the Dazzling Gleam. Interesting play on Lynx's part. But Lynx is going to go into the Lantern here on the Will-O-Wisp. Kind of sucks for Gray, but he just gets the Wisp off anyway. He might have to take a Scald, but Lynx is actually Toxic, which is kind of an interesting play. I would have probably just Scald just to get damage off on Arcanine. But Gray's going to E-Speed here. It is Life Orb confirmed. And I don't think Gray's changed his team at all this season, which is kind of interesting. But goes for the E-Speed again. He's probably going to take out the Lantern with another Extreme Speed, which he does. So it's going to be Arcanine for the Lantern. Good play on Gray's part. And Gray is up one Pokemon, so Gray should go into the back into the Breloom here on the Bayonet. And not wanting to take a Will-O-Wisp, he should go into the maybe Gardevoir, but I don't know. That's probably not a good play anyways. Lynx exposes the Gunshot here, which actually knocks out the Breloom, which is pretty why do I say pretty nice? I don't know. But goes into the Bisharp here on the Honchkrow, which was kind of weird because the Honchkrow does pack Super Power, which Lynx does get popped by. But Honchkrow is going to be a neutral attack. While Gray does go into the X-Ball, Gray should just be able to sack the a Pokemon here, but he actually just goes for power here. Kind of a weird play, because if that X-Ball was Scarf, it would have took out the Honchkrow, I believe. But Honchkrow just Brave Bird, so he gets +1, and this is going to be the game, just because, oh wait, no, it was Tailwind, I'm bad. Yeah, Honchkrow won either way. Yeah, but this is going to be the game here. Gray's just going to sweep with the Brave Bird. It's probably going to be a double down here. Yep. Oh, no, he has Sucker Punch. Yeah, so it's going to be a 4-0 in Gray's favor. Really, really nice for Gray. Especially on the come up for victory. Might be able to make the playoffs and everything, but we're going to go on to the next one. Alright, we are back to the next one. Probably the best game to watch this week. This one is Crashy versus Panda. If you didn't know, Panda did sub for Mafatin, so that's a thing. And he's facing Crashy this week. Crashy is probably going to try to win with the Excadrill or the Ludicolo. And, or even the Gallade too. Gallade does a lot of work. And Panda's going to try to win with the Gyarados or the Dragonite. So we're going to get right into this one. Right. So Panda does lead with the Ursaring. Panda does... Wait, what? Panda leads with the Ursaring while Crashy leads with the Shuckle. Panda, knowing that Crashy does not really have an attacking move besides Infestation, goes for the SD turn 1. Kind of an interesting play. Because you can't really touch the Shuckle even at +2. You should have just switched into like Gyarados or something. But Shuckle's just gonna set up hazards here. Oh, actually goes for the rest. Oh, interesting play on Crashy's part. I forgot about this. But Crashy just goes for the rest. Good play on Crashy's part because Crashy can be able to take down the Ursaring. And Shuckle's just gonna stay asleep here. And Panda's gonna get one hit off, which does 64%, which I guess isn't bad because Crashy got his webs up and he took out Ursaring. So that's really nice for Crashy. Panda should go into the Gyarados here and just take out the Shuckle unless Crashy wants to go into the Venusaur here, which he does. Gonna absorb the water move here. But actually, Panda just Dragon Dances. Kind of an interesting play because you're just gonna have to switch out anyways. Crashy goes, just Mega Evolves and goes for the Giga Drain. Safe play is always safe. But Crashy should go into... Never mind, he wants to go for the Poison, I guess. While Panda just goes for the Brave Bird. Gets the crit, kind of sucks for Crashy, but he can synthesis it up just to get health back. What he decides to do. Panda just foul plays again and gets another crit, which doesn't matter too much. But Crashy just goes to the Pondot here, just to absorb the hit, which does 15%. Absolutely nothing. Panda should defog here, just because that is his best play, but he actually just roosts here just to get his health back. And he's going to be able to defog on this turn, so that's pretty good for Panda, just because he gets those webs out of the way. And Crashy just Whirlwinds here. Into the trap, but it kind of sucks for Crashy. But Crashy just goes back into the Shuckle on the Lead Seed. I'll go play on Panda's part, just to get residual damage. And he should try to knock out the Shuckle here, but actually goes for the sub. Interesting play because Crashy's going to get the webs again. I'm not sure if that was beneficial. He probably should have just knocked out the Shuckle if he could. Oh, he actually has Curse. Is it Curse Citrus? Yes, it is. Kind of interesting. Because Panda's going to be behind the sub at half. Oh, never mind. With 75%. Good play on Panda's part. Panda's probably going to go for the Horn Leech maybe? Oh, he goes for another sub. Kind of interesting. Trying to get the Harvest back. Which he doesn't. But Panda should just go for the why does he keep subbing? I don't know why he keeps subbing, because he's just weakening himself. Even if he gets the harvest off, he is not where he's at. But he just goes for the curse. He should have went up. He should have went for that on the other turn. But I guess he got life orb damage, which is nice. And I guess what he was going for. But goes to the Porygon Z here, and it's confirmed to be Scarfed. Knocks out the Ludicolo, which is nice. Gallade here, just gonna go for the Drain Punch on the Mandibuzz switching, which does absolutely nothing to Mandibuzz. And Crash should go back into the Powdown here, which he does. Get Sand back up, and gonna try to set up his rocks again. But this is kind of a interesting match because Crash is in a great position, and Panda's gonna try to move Gyarados at this point. But he needs to weaken the Venusaur. I don't know why I keep yawning, but I just did. And Crashy does go for the Slack Off here, while Panda just goes for the Foul Play on the next turn. And Crashy just sets up rocks. Kind of a stally portion of the match, I guess, because Crashy's just gonna Slack Off here. But no, he's gonna keep setting up rocks. Continuously setting up rocks on the Defog until Panda switches out into the Porygon Z. And Crash just sets up Stealth Rocks continuously because he has more Stealth Rocks than Panda has Defogs. And Crashy actually goes into the Gallade on the trick. Great play on Crashy's part, because that Scarf is probably going to help him later in the match. And Panda's going to go into the Mandibuzz here, while Crashy goes for the knockoff, knocking off those leftovers. Really nice play on Crashy's part. But I'm going to go back into Hippowdon here on the Defog. Pretty nice play on, I guess, Crashy's part, because he just gets the set up rocks for those Dragonite. And definitely wants rocks for those Dragonite, because Escudo can just win the game. But he's going to Whirlwind here and actually get the Dragonite to switch and breaking the multi-scale. Great play on Crashy's part. Kind of in RNG's favor as well. As Panda tries to set up and Crash just says nope and just Whirlwinds him out. And Panda actually gets into PZ, so he's probably just going to try attack here. And Crash just goes into the Gallade. Interesting play. Which is, I don't know, kind of weird because he should go into the Mandibuzz once again. And again, Mandibuzz is taking nothing from the damage. Which I guess is pretty good for the Mandibuzz and Panda's part. But Panda should just defog here. But he actually reaches. Okay, now he's going to defog now. Crashy, knowing that Mandibuzz is a problem, he's going to go for the Sludge Bomb, try to get the poison off. Just because if he gets the poison, it'll be so much easier to manage. As Sandstorm's about to wear out here, Crashy's going to go for the Synthesis. Go play on Crashy's part. On the defog. Why do I keep yawning? It's not even late. But goes for the Sludge Bomb here. Gets the poison. Amazing. Amazing. I guess, for Crashy. As he's going to go for the Sludge Bomb here. And at this point, Mandibuzz is kind of weakened enough to where it just dies here. But Crash actually goes for the Synthesis here, pushing Panda to want a Brave Bird, which he does. Good play on Crash's part. Panda just goes into the Dragonite now. Just Earthquakes to take out the Venusaur. Good play. As Crash goes into Hippowdon here. He should either set up rocks or Whirlwind out. Both of them are relatively nice plays. But he actually does get the rocks up, and he's going to be able to Whirlwind out on probably the Dragon move. Yeah, the Outrage. Which does still nothing for being +1. But Panda gets into Gyarados here, which is nice for Crash, because Crash can just Whirlwind if he wants to set up. But Panda's just going to Waterfall here, take out the Hippowdon. Hippowdon? What? But good play, because now Crash is going to go into the Gallade here, and going to be able to Drain Punch away. But Panda actually goes into Porygon Z here, probably just sack the Porygon Z. Or maybe, yeah, he probably just sacked it. And then just get a free switch in the Dragonite to try to set up and win. But right now, Crash should just go straight into the Extra Drill here. Predicting the Dragonite, because if Panda Dragonite is twice, he just wins the game. Maybe. But Crash does predict it. And, he actually walls the Dragonite anyways. He's gonna go for the Iron Head here. They're going to be able to Earthquake the Gyarados. And then just Drain Punch with Gallade, and that is going to be the game in Crashy's favor. This is a really good matchup. Oh, he just Earthquakes and kills. because of Sandstorm. But it's gonna be really, really nice for the Excadrill to win the game. That's gonna be a 2-0 in Crashy's favor. Pretty good match. We're gonna go on to the next one. Alright, we are back to the last match of this week. All the battles weren't done in time, so you're gonna get like 3 matches or 4 matches, whatever it is in this series. But we're gonna get right into this one. This one is Ready versus Soul. This one is kind of you'll see. So Ready brought like his more of a Stolly team, while Soul brought his Volturn team, like always, as he got from the draft. But Soul's gonna lead off with the Thundurus, while Ready's gonna lead off with the Sylveon. Soul's just gonna be able to Volt Switch out and go into the Roserade here. Good play on Soul's part, eating up the Hyper Voice. And Ready should go into the maybe Porygon 2 or the Skarmory here on the Sludge Bomb. But Soul actually Sleep Powders here. Really good play on Soul's part, putting that Skarmory to sleep. And it's going to be able to manage it better. But Ready does go into the Porygon Z. And Soul's just going to Volt Switch out on that. I always say, why do I say pretty nice? It's so stupid. It sounds dumb. I am so sorry. But Soul is going to go into the Sizzle here on the Ice Beam. Good play on Soul's part. It's going to be able to U-turn out on the Skarmory. And going to keep up this Volturn core. As I should go into the Thunders here. But he actually goes into Blaziken. Kind of interesting because he does have the Alomomola. So he might double here, predicting the Alomomola. Does he? No, he just had Jump Kicks here. As he actually gets a crit in this banded Blaziken. So I'm gonna go out into the Thunders on the Protect, possibly. Could play on Soul's part. And he should HP Grass here if he has it. Predicting Quagsire. As he HP grasses, yep, on the Quagsire, which is a really nice play on Soul's part. Looking in a very good position at the moment. As Soul should probably just Volt Switch now, but he's probably Choice anyways. So Soul's gonna go into the Scizor here on the Recover. Good play on Soul's part. If he has Knockoff, he should go for it now. But he actually just U-turns here, predicting Skarmory again. And Soul's gonna go into the Thundurus here, predicting the T-Wave. Really nice play on Soul's part. And Soul should Volt Switch again, but he actually just T-Volts. I'm not sure why he T-Bolted here. If he was gonna Electric move, he should probably have a Volt Switch anyways. But Ready's gonna Calm Mind. It's kind of dangerous for Soul, just because he has to go into the Scizor here, and he has to SD. Just because this Latias is a problem, but Latias should have HP Fire, which it doesn't. He actually shows Thunderbolt. It should have it, but it's kind of a problem. Just because Soul won't be able to knock it out with Landers, as that knockoff did nothing. Life Orb would have killed, but it was not Life Orb, so Soul actually goes to the Smackdown here. He might be a Physical Landers. Actually, he actually shows Physical Landers, which he is, but there's probably gonna be game here. He should probably go and do the. Okay, I think there's a misplay here. He should have went to the Slurpuff. I'll put a calc on the screen, but I think he should have went to Slurpuff because I think it eats up. Stored Power from there. I think. I don't know. We'll see later in the game. But Soul gets crit here on the Stored Power, desperately trying to take down this Latias, but he's not gonna be able to. As it just gets blown back. Or maybe it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. It doesn't take a Stored Power. I thought it did. If he was running HP investment, which he probably doesn't have, it probably would have done some damage. But Ready's just gonna go for the Stored Power again and take out Soul. So that's gonna be the game. Ready 6-0'd Soul, the first 6-0 of this series, which is kind of crazy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember, timestamps in the description below. Hopefully you guys liked it. Comment and subscribe. Sorry about all the yawning, and I don't know, I might not be excited but for this video, but you know, I kind of am excited. I just don't show it a lot. But peace, guys.